look at NBA offenses and like the numbers for like what teams are putting up now, like it just keeps like soaring and soaring. I mean, how difficult is it to just like get consistent stops out there with like the amount of shooting that all teams are putting on the floor?
I mean, you just do the best you can on the defensive end, knowing that guys are super skilled. I think the skill level is going to continue to raise as the game continues to grow. So I mean, every possession we just try to get stops and make it as tough as we can on the offensive score. We kind of just deal with the results.
The Suns are like don't even put Durant at the 5 sometimes when you just look at like the challenge of stopping them. What is that challenge of just like going against that Phoenix offense?
I mean, we're just going out and making it tough on our opponent. We don't care who it is, or how their offensive scheme is. We're going to do the best job we can to slow those guys down and get stops. And I'm sure they're going to do their job in trying to score the ball. And I think as long as we go out and compete, make it tough on all those guys to score, I think we'll be okay.
You guys as a team are all the way up to 3rd in three-point percentage, really climbed the last month. What have you just seen team-wide, why you guys are shooting the ball well right now?
I think it's just the amount of work everybody's putting in. It's starting to show. I know we had some showings for some games, prior to our percentage getting so high that a lot of people may have thought we did have any shooters on the team. But I think as long as we continue to work, that number should continue to move.
You're shooting individually. You're shooting 60% from 3 in January. How much of the way you're shooting or the kind of shots that you get is the offense in terms of like what you guys are doing, or how much you guys are getting used to, James Harden's offense, that kind of thing?
I mean, I think a lot of my shots come from. I was getting a lot of open shots last year. I just wasn't making them. I think a lot of my shots come from the gravity of our offensive weapons, and I just try to take advantage of those opportunities when they present themselves.
Do you feel like you're continuing to increase your confidence as far as it's not just like spot up shooting where the ball gets swung to? It seems like you're doing more like pull ups and stuff like that from 3-point range, like dribbling into shots. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think I shot many off the dribble this year. But I'm just trusting in my work. Like if I see a shot and I'm open, I have the confidence that I'm going to make that shot, and I take those shots with utmost confidence.
Part of y'all's success, like the first half of the season, is just when guys are in the lineup and having continuity. How much of that? I mean, I guess how much of that do you feel like has been a factor of like you guys have just been able to put together like a lot of games of like playing together and getting those reps with a lot of the same lineups?
If you're playing with the same team, you're gonna adapt to each other eventually. At some point, if you spend enough time with each other, you're gonna mesh. And I think we're starting to. We just gotta stay consistent, continue to work hard, and continue to trust each other.
I don't know the stats on this, but you might lead the NBA in blocking 3-point shots. What do you think of Jordan Hawkins as far as his how quick his release is and just some of the threes that he's able to make where he doesn't have his feet set?
I will say I got Jordan already, so that was a task I already accomplished. I'm good, but his release is super quick. He can shoot it really well, and I think he has a good job of knowing when to shoot it over the defender or pump fake side step. So as long as they continue to work hard, study the film, and just continue to improve, I think he'll be great.
Would you say he's one of the more challenging guys? You said you've got his blocked his 3-point shot. Would you say he's one of the most challenging guys you've had to be able to get that?
1,000%. Just because I quick his release is.
A lot has been talked about with Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, but Grayson Allen, the way he's been shooting from outside, how much of a focus is he on?
We just gotta make it tough on whoever has the ball. That's who we're keying in on to slow down. Regardless of who it is, the ball scores. We're just gonna do our job to make it super tough for them to have the ball. Trying to score.
Thank you, sir.